How much wealthier did your home make you in 2021? We'll cover that today on your Richmond, Virginia real estate market update for the month of January 2022. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're seeing this. My name is Chris Elliott with the Elliott Real Estate Team. Very excited to deliver to you your January 2022 real estate market update for the greater Richmond, Virginia area. We're going to cover three things today. We're going to cover what we saw in 2021, what we're currently seeing in the market today, and what we're expected to see in 2022. So buckle up. I'm just going to jump straight into it. So what we saw last year, 2021 was the year of insane equity growth. The average equity gain for United States homeowners in 2021 was $57,000, which is absolutely insane. Virginia came in a little bit lower than national average at $46,000, but that's still pretty crazy thinking that the average homeowner, just simply by owning a home, added $46,000 to their net worth statement, just given the appreciation we saw in the marketplace. This was the highest year-over-year equity growth that we've seen in the last 45 years. And CoreLogic did a study. They showed that basically the year-over-year equity growth was 31% on average, 31.1% on average, which is an insane return on investment, figuring, you still got to live in your house. Yes, you can see that in the stock market, but it's very rare. Very rare in the housing market as well. So very good news for anybody that owned a home either heading into 2021 or decided to get into the game in 2021 of home ownership. So that leaves us with the question is what is causing the price appreciation, which I think is also the lack of understanding of what's causing the price appreciation has also created a lot of fear and uncertainty with homeowners, buyers, sellers that assume because the market crashed in 2008 that it's going to do it again, just because we are seeing the crazy appreciation that does look very familiar to what we saw in the run-up of 2008. But it's basic, simple economic supply and demand factors that are causing us to see this price appreciation. So first and foremost, we have very, very strong buyer demand, even carrying through the winter, November, December, what we're seeing already in the month of January. And this is caused for several different reasons. You've got a lot of people now that are working from home, have different needs out of their home with the remote work situation that a lot of companies are going to. You've got a lot of interesting migration patterns where people are moving, closer to family or to more desirable destinations, more cost-efficient destinations. We personally in Richmond, Virginia, are seeing a lot of folks from Northern Virginia move down that are still working for companies in Northern Virginia. Maybe they still have to commute, to the DC area once or twice a week, once or twice a month, but because they don't have to be in the office every single day, they'd rather move, to a cheaper market like ours. And then there's a renewed appreciation for what home is. With all of us having, being stuck in our homes in quarantines and now kind of back in our homes with Omicron and everything like that, there's been a renewed appreciation for the four walls that we've all been confined to, and a lot of people have decided to upgrade those four walls. So the showing time index is showing higher showings in 2020 and 2021 versus pre-pandemic numbers, meaning there have been more people out there looking at homes in 2020 and 2021 than we even saw in 2017, 18, and 19, which kind of everybody knew, but this graphic shows it pretty well. Also interesting, the pending sales count, the amount of homes that are actually going under contract, are also up from pre-pandemic numbers, which is just crazy insane to think in the midst of a global pandemic, we've been seeing home sales skyrocket. So we've got this crazy off the charts demand, a lot of activity, a lot of folks wanting to upgrade, downgrade, buy second properties, all of this demand, while at the same time we're seeing very low supply. And that is the simple economic factors that are at play here. With the not enough supply, aka low inventory, we saw a 29% year-over-year decrease in the state of Virginia from December 21 to December 22 as far as available inventory goes. So just a significant drop. 2020 was a pretty crazy year with low inventory, but looking at that this past December that we went through, almost a third drop in the amount of available homes that are out there to purchase. And the month supply of graphic, looking back 3 years to 2018 through 2021 in Central Virginia, you can see that number has just basically continued to drop. Month supply of inventory, once again, is a a metric that we use to track how hot the real estate market is. Anything below 6 months supply of inventory is considered a hot market. The highest month supply of inventory that we've hit in the last 3 years is about 4 months supply of inventory. Just saw the stat this morning that in Metro Richmond in the month of December, we had about 0.6 months supply of inventory. So that just goes to show you how hot the real estate market currently is in Greater Richmond. So all that being said, what's in store for 2022? We are seeing where mortgage rate, we've got the mortgage rate projections. Freddie Mac, Fannie Mae, National Association of Realtors, Mortgage Bankers Association are all predicting mortgage rates to tick up. They've got varying opinions of how much and how quick and all those things, but pretty much across the board, everybody's agreeing that mortgage rates are going to tick up. So that's going to be an interesting one to watch throughout the year. Average projections, or if we average out the projections of the big four, they are projecting that mortgage rates are going to be at about 3.7% by the end of 2022. So we'll see where that goes. We've got the home appreciation forecast for 2022. These forecasters are averaging that we're going to see at about 5.2% appreciation rates by the end of 22. With this statistic in particular, I've got a personal opinion, but I think we're going to be doing better than that. I think we're going to see higher appreciation rates by this time next year than that. If you look at this graphic right here, we're currently sitting at about 17 to 19% year-over-year appreciation rates, depending on who you ask, meaning that homes have appreciated, let's call it an average of 18% since this time last year. 5.2% would be a huge slowdown. And to be very honest with you, just with the fervor and the activity that we're seeing in the market, kind of what we're seeing on our listings, I just don't see that much of a slowdown in the appreciation rates. Keep in mind, when we're talking about this, we're not talking about prices dropping. We are talking about the rate of appreciation slowing down a little bit. But to be very honest with you, I think we're going to be above that 5.2%. We'll certainly keep track of that, report back, and let you know. Also on that, we've been seeing where forecasters have continually been inching up their appreciation forecast. So they were a little bit more timid at the beginning of the year, where that number was a little bit lower, and they keep inching up and up and up. So like I said, I think we're going to see higher than 5.2%. So hope this all made sense. I know I flew through it. If you have any questions, concerns I did not address, go ahead, shoot me a direct message, throw it in the comments. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you found that valuable. We'll see you on the next video.